YouTube, anime lovers, anime wolf. Um, Here to give you a review video. So, the winter anime season is completely over. We're like 2 episodes in of the spring anime season. So, with that said, I just want to get my reviews of the shows basically I basically watched and reviewed. So, let's talk about this winter anime season. So, most of the good anime I didn't watch simply because I didn't see the first season. Konosuba anime. I know a lot of people was saying that was a great season. The season two. I didn't see the season one. I can't watch season two without watching season one. Blue Exorcist is another one. I forgot it's another one. However, I forgot what it was named. But it was like three really good anime shows that were sequels, and in all three of them, I believe I didn't see the season one, so I wasn't gonna review that or watch it until I seen the season one. I did hear what was that anime called? It's with the little blonde girl, and it's like a army anime. So I didn't get to watch that. Honestly, the description didn't do it for me, and the animation, it just looked weird to me because her head was big. Like, why was it looked kind of weird, like a chibi kind of like a chibi form with the big head, little body. So um, I passed on that anime. What else was a good anime? I believe it was I forgot what it's called, but it's 13, I believe. ACCT something 13. Um, Heard that was a good anime. Might go back and review it. Also, Little Witch Academia. That was also a good anime I heard, so I definitely will be going back to watch that. But for the anime I did watch this season, it was, to be honest, fucking horrible. Fucking horrible anime season I watched this past winter season. Um, Unfortunately, the only one that was really good to me was Scum's Wish. So far, that's the running up, the number one of anime of the year so far for me. But I did see Scum's Wish, Masumi, Masumi Revenge. Um, Unfortunately, do not judge me at all. I saw handshakers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all of the anime lovers out there. I know everybody pretty much dropped that show, but I continued to watch it because to me that was like the biggest hyped up anime of that season, and how bad it honestly was, I had to give it a little bit of faith that it'll come through in the end. We'll discuss more on that with that review video. What else did I watch? I dropped Chaos Child, I believe, yeah, Chaos Child, simply because I heard that was a good anime. I believe it was a prequel or sequel to another anime, but however, I was so fucking lost in that anime. I was on the second and third episode, and it was like I had to go back and watch the first one like 3 times because I was so confused. So unfortunately, I had to drop it because I just didn't understand it. So that was the anime I dropped. Um, what is it called? Not Chaos. Chronicle. I forgot what it's called, but it was based off a video game. Chain Chronicle. That anime I watched. I finished that. Twin Star Exorcist completed. So yes, I've been watching that show, the 50 episode show. So I guess the last two anime seasons. Uh, yeah, Twin Star Exorcist definitely one of my favorite animes. Also, what else came out this year? I feel like I dropped another anime, but I can't think of it. What else did I drop? Oh man, it was another anime that I probably forgot, but I definitely did drop one more anime. It's just because believe it was just uninteresting. Like, more likely, if I remember it, I'll bring it back up, or just basically under the description, I'll put it down. But this is not a review of the whole, anime season of Winter. This is just a review on one of my favorite animes so far, Scum's Wish. Unfortunately, we've come to an end with that show.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's very depressing when one of your shows has ended. So, I mean, especially one of the really good ones. So, I bid Scum's Wish farewell. It was a great anime. And let's just get into it of why it was a great anime. So, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to give you a brief description of it. And after that, you guys can at least like the video or, comment or rate the video, subscribe. It might be a little bit spoilers after I do the description. So if you haven't seen it and you don't want to be, you don't want to hear the spoilers, I suggest you just, come back to this video another day. But as for the description, we have two of our main characters, Hanabi and Mugi. They're, I would say juniors or seniors in high school. They're about 17, and everybody know when you get that age, love, it kind of just busts through the front door of your life and like, hey, I'm here. It's time for you, to fall in love or something needs to happen. So, unfortunately, their love interest is with people that they completely have no chance with. They're teachers. Mr. Kanai is Hanabi's love interest, which has been a long time friend, like a big brother to Hanabi. At first, I was kind of itchy on this, this anime because I thought he was her like real brother, but he was just a close friend. So I can see her love interest for him, growing up with somebody that's close to you, not actually related, so it's okay for you to date them. However, that's probably the only real, as shown in this anime, she didn't have a father. So it's really the first kind of like father figure boy that's in her life with him. So it's it's really expected that she will have some kind of feelings for him, to grow up and like, wow, he's the only man in her life. So of course she will have some kind of feelings towards him. As for Mugi, Mr. Minagawa, which is another teacher, basically they have no connection like Mr. Kanai and Hanabi. It's just that she's been this teacher for some while and she always helped tutor him. Now, some guys know that when you have a really good looking teacher in high school, your mind wanders. And, it's always, man, she look good. I wish I could date her kind of thing. So with this anime, it's just that it kind of just, it revolves around the dark path of romance. It's not like, the red-headed Snow White anime where it's just a romance anime and it shows nothing but good things, how much they're in love with each other and all of that. This anime really goes down the dark path of romance. For instance, it shows the negativity. Like Mugi and Hanabi aren't able to get their love interest, so they basically use each other as like to fulfill that void, and that's really dangerous because we see that a lot of these characters have I don't know if it's hidden motives or just a change of personality or like I guess bad parts about them that they've come to face. So spoiler alert. So if you guys haven't watched the show, you might want to fast forward this part. As for like certain characters, like Mugi, he sees that he's how do you say? he's he likes being used. He lost his virginity to a girl, which was basically like she said, "Sorry for taking your adolescence away from me." So it's kind of just like he likes being used for sex. As for him and Hanabi, as close as they were, they never went that far. It does show in this anime that it was a little bit more explicit stuff going on, but it shows like they have hidden motive. Like Mugi's come to realize that his problem with being used for sex, so he was okay when him and Miss Minagawa actually got together and was he was being used for only that. He went to so far as to like try to make her make him and her work. Unfortunately for him, Miss Minagawa was yeah, she was a bit of a hoe, and that's as far as I can explain it. She likes taking things that girls want, like for instance, if a guy had the girl attention, of course she would go there and snatch that guy away from her. As she did Hanabi with Mr. Kanai, they end up having relations and end up getting married in anime, which is really weird because like on that issue, Mr. Kanai, I kind of seen like I don't know if it was like if he's really soft or he had some kind of turn on with this, but they got married, and before that she was like, "But I'm a hoe, and I will continue to do hoe things," and he was like, "It's okay. I accept you for who you are. You can continue doing it if it makes you happy." So I felt like that was a little bit, how can I say? It's a little bit off because marriage is something sacred in my eyes, and you shouldn't break that. You're creating vows, and you shouldn't break those vows or anything that you shouldn't go outside of your marriage, basically. So for them to be okay with that, with them actually being married, it's a little bit weird. But um, most of the show's a little bit weird, and not just that. Mugi and Hanabi's love interest, as some of their teachers was also in their life. Their childhood friends was also thrown into their lives with feelings for them. Hanabi being a girl, her childhood friend, I believe her name was Sanae, Sanae, Sanae. Um, Her childhood friend had a big crush on her. She was like madly in love with her. And it was to the point in episodes that like the scene in the library when she was like filling up her skirt, it was just like this girl is crazy. Like she was honestly head over heels for Hanabi, and it was to the point where she was okay with Hanabi using her as to fulfill that void when Mugi wasn't around. So it was like it was just a horrible like a horrible process cycle. One person using the next, and it was just really bad. And as for Mugi, his childhood friend was I don't remember her name. She was a small little blonde girl, and she was pure in the beginning of the episode. You could tell she was just this girl that thought, "Oh, I'm a princess, and Mugi's my prince. We'll get married and live ever, you know, happily ever after." When that's not really the case in life. They actually had like a scene where they actually connected, and Mugi almost he almost, I guess you could say, tainted her. There was in a scene when they was in a bed, and you know she said she loved him, and it was just to the point where Mugi realized what he was doing to her, and he couldn't continue going. But this anime was great because of its focus on the bad sides of romance, which is a really good thing, which I think no anime has ever done before. Towards the end of the episode, like this is a 12 episode show, so the season finale, it showed that Mugi and Hanabi seeing each other, and they realized they really have feelings for each other, but they didn't end up with each other. Like there was no happy ending. They didn't get back with each other and try to work on each other. They walked separate paths to just focus on their life, and which is pretty much life. You know, most of the time you're not gonna be in. You know, you're not gonna marry your first love, so it's kind of hard getting over your first love, which they tried to confess feelings to their first love, being Mr. Kane and Mrs. Minagawa. Unfortunately, it didn't work for them, so they have to go with the process of moving past that, and being happy with their, being happy alone, being single and being happy. So I think Hanabi took that process. I think she walked that path great. Like she realized, hey, I can't continue messing around with you, with her best friend. She can't do that. She seen Moogie and she realized I can't just jump back in a relationship with him. I gotta find happiness with myself first, and then I gotta find what I really want in life. So she basically gotta find if she honestly want to be with Moogie, or if Moogie actually want to be with her. So basically, they gave each other time to grow, which was a great ending. Like surprisingly, I was hoping for them to get back together, but surprisingly, I was happy that they walked away also. So kudos to this show, man. They did a hell of a job. This was produced by Studio Lerche, Lerche. Hopefully that's how you pronounce it. I actually did some research on that studio. It turns out they also made the Danganronpa series, which I heard is pretty good. I haven't seen them. I know. I heard that's a really popular anime. I'm in the process now of going back to popular animes and just watching them. Right now, I'm on Clanad, which is really a sad anime, but that's not what this video is about. But they also made the Danganronpa series, and Koro Sensei. Yeah, they made Assassination Classroom, which I thought was a damn good anime. It's both seasons. So big ups to Studio Lurch, and Scum's Wish. If you haven't seen it, what are you doing? Go watch it. I strongly advise it. It would change your perception on romance animes. If you're looking for the live forever happy in the ending, like anime romance shows, that won't go. This is definitely not your taste. So don't go watch it if that's what you're looking for. However, if you're looking for something different, a different kind of romance, like a dark side, it kind of reminds me of like a romance mixed with Future Diary. So without the craziness though, but just the darkness of Future Diary of and Yuki's love side. Like if you're looking for something like that, I definitely would recommend it. But if I had to honestly rate this anime, let's see, I will give it a grade A minus. Definitely give it A minus. Strictly because the anime was beautiful, even though they had like the manga kind of effects where it's like you're watching like, how can I explain it? It was like I don't want to say a manga, but it really is a manga kind of effect because it shows her like a picture, and then it just kind of just like shows like kind of like a, what is it called, a not a Photoshop, but like a I forgot. It's a Microsoft PowerPoint, kind of like a PowerPoint play. How they would just show something and then walk off with the music. Definitely like that. It's the animation was definitely beautiful. The intro, one of my favorite intros of the year. However, it fell second. I definitely put one intro I watched over it, which will probably shock you guys, but not really. But the intro was definitely great, and the story was also beautiful, man. It was a real life story. Like you could actually connect with it if you ever had a broken heart or something like that, or something similar, of somebody you had a love interest for, but never, you confessed but couldn't they didn't have the exact same feelings for you. So I believe you'll definitely like this anime. But that is my review. Scum's Wish get an A minus. That's my review for that episode. That anime. Just look forward to the other videos. I'm going to give a review of the other animes I finish. And then I'm going to put out a video of what I will be watching spring. And then I will put out my first impressions of the spring anime. So it's going to be a bunch of videos coming out to you guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe. I will enjoy talking to you guys about the anime season. About anime shows also. But with that said, Anime Wolf out.